I think I'm doing a daylight video, and if I wake up too early, I can't open my eyes or see or walk, so I'm laying here on the couch. It's like 1 o'clock, and I can't open my eyes anymore. Oh, I'm sorry, Richard.
Oh, like he went to,
Yeah. Oh, is he gonna jump up?
He was, and he went, oh.
Oh, I'm sorry, Richter.
That was really cute.
Mom, what are our plans for the day?
Well, if you're like this, we're not doing anything today.
Well, like, maybe later. It's my left eye, mostly.
It usually is.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm looking at both of them, though. Like...
We were supposed to go for the ultrasound, but I'm not bringing
Oh, I forgot.
Too much effort, and I'm not doing it.
But what time is that at?
Well, you're supposed to go pee and start drinking by like 2:15.
By 2:15?
Yeah, start drinking at 2:15.
My eyes might open in like 10 minutes, so...
But if they're not, I'm not going, because I gotta put you in a wheelchair. And...
Oh, if they're not, but don't, like, I wouldn't cancel it yet.
Alright.
Because I'd rather get it over with.
I know, especially in a day.
And I think, you know, this just takes time to pass.
I know, this is one of those things that you're waking with your cortisols and your levels and...
I keep checking the fundraising page.
Well, it was nice to get some extra things in there. I don't know who those people are, but thank you to those people. Whoever you are, Danielle and Peter, whoever you are, thank you.
Yeah, because it wasn't a Danielle M, or it would have, you know, I was like...
Danielle.
And then I couldn't really see, so...
And the other one was Peter. It was Danielle D and Peter
And
D.
Peter, and the only Peter I know is a Peter from the dance. You know, Peter, and it wasn't a Peter N.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
They didn't write a comment, so they didn't tell us who they are. But that's okay.
Yeah, you know, I wish they commented to tell us who they were.
Know. But that's alright.
Like, I know they put the name, but I'm like, I don't know who you are.
Once we get to the goal amount, we'll put the flyer up again with a big thank you. We reached our goals. Thank you to everybody that helped. That way, everybody's covered, you know.
Yeah. And it just makes things like, so I see like shadows of like lighter things and darker things, but hard to like distinguish and tell like boundaries and stuff.
I know, that's why we did cover that with the dog test.
We did? I wasn't sure if we talked about that.
Stopping before every door and
okay, I wasn't sure how much we did, so I wanted to make sure it was covered. But my eyes, they completely open, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel it. I can see my phone. Oh, look at that. It's a whole new world. So, so I'm gonna, this is not my favorite spot to rest. I'm gonna go back to my room.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you.
Would you make me, or put on the pot for some tea?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. It's just 1 something right now, and now my eyes are completely open, but I look like a train wreck. But that's okay, because this is how mornings are at my house. I have to feed my fish. Their tank looks a little bit... Oh, it doesn't look dirty when I put the light on. I thought it looked dirty. I have to feed my fish. My mom's making me green tea, and I'm gonna relax and wake up in bed, because that's what I do during this time. I don't really know what the plan for today. It's not like there's a plan, but what we're gonna end up doing today is what I should say. One thing I always do in the morning is turning on my salt lamps, because they're so bright I can't keep them on at night. I have 2, and like that. I actually woke up, and then this cup is here because I made myself a sun butter smoothie made out of sunflower butter, chocolate, unsweetened almond milk, a frozen banana, and some cacao nibs early this morning. I don't know what time, but I couldn't even like film it. I was too tired, and then went back to bed. I've already had 2 sets of meds this morning / afternoon at 6 a.m. and I cannot take that because I'm literally not awake. I like take them with my eyes closed. My mom comes in. I'm not like, I don't even remember it happening. And then at 11 o'clock, because I woke up sometime in the middle to make myself a smoothie. And then went back to bed, and my mom woke me up at 11 again for more seizure stuff. And then I went back to bed, and then I just woke up, and I don't usually go downstairs. I usually just hang out in my bed like this in the morning. But my aunt's been staying over this week, so I went downstairs to say hi and couldn't see and all that. So now I can see at my usual, which I still get like foggy, but my eyes are open, and before my eyes were clearly like not open and definitely weird. But that does happen a lot in the morning. So now I'm going to find something on TV to watch and drink green tea and eventually have like a second breakfast / lunch, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of hard when you think of it to do like a day in a life video because every day is so different, even if like the same things are done technically, it's still like a way different day. So it might not be exactly identical day in the life, but this is the day of, what is it, September 9th. Yeah. And I'm supposed to be going to get an ultrasound, so that'll be fun. It's really quick, and it's right by, it's like 5 minutes away from my house, so my mom just wanted to make sure my eyes opened and I wasn't walking all weird, like blind, and I think I'm good now. It has to do with my cortisol levels. Thank you, Mommy. My mom just left the room, and I was going to ask her, I'm supposed to drink a lot before the ultrasound because it's of my stomach, and they always want you to like have a lot of water in your stomach. And we agreed. They said like 40 ounces, and there's 24 ounces in each of the tea things. So we're like, that's good, but I think that's what I have to drink before I go, which by the time I drink it will probably be good timing. I don't know, but this is a usual morning, like my mom getting me tea. And here we go, the first batch of supplements. These 2, I forget what they're for. I think they're like GABA, something for your brain, because GABA is brain. But they taste like, they're chewable. They're hard, but they're chewable, and they taste like Pez candy. I swear they taste like grape Pez candy. So these are my favorite supplements. They're so good. The rest of these, not really sure. All I know is this one that's squishy, kinda, is glutathione. The rest of them I could not tell you. Because there's so many white ones that look the same. There's so many green ones, and I don't know, but this is typical morning. I'm letting my tea kind of brew because it's very light right now, and I just need it to be darker. And I'm going to see what's on TV. Usually Dr. Phil's on at this time. I always forget what channel, but I'll find it. And I'm just going to relax until I ask my mom what time we have to leave for my ultrasound. Because then I have to figure out what time I have to shower. It's 1:24. Yeah, this is usual timing. Just hanging out in bed. I took Tylenol because my head hurts more than usual in the back, right like where my messy bun is. It's hard because my hair's all a mess. But drink these 2 things of tea and relax watching TV. So I just found Derek Huff is talking about being on Hairspray Live, which I never liked any of the live shows because I thought they were never any good. But Derek is amazing on Dancing with the Stars. So now I'm gonna have to watch it just to see him. He's so good. So my mom just told me to put that on to see Derek, and then we'll go back to Dr. Phil. That's great. So I wasn't planning on picking up the camera until I was heading to my ultrasound. My finger on the camera. But then I realized, blanket in the camera, I have a lot more stuff to take because it's 2 o'clock, and that means more seizure medication. And I'm putting my tea aside now. So this is my seizure one. Don't really know what these 3 are. 3 supplements. I think one's grapeseed extract. Maybe. Possibly. Not totally sure. I do know what the last one is. I don't know what the name of it is, but I know what it's from. So as you can see, the medication mostly for the seizures and my B12 shot is scheduled for certain times of the day. Specifically, if I took the supplements like 20 minutes later, that's like not going to be a problem, but we just put them all together because otherwise I'll be literally taking them all day, and it feels like that sometimes. Now these are like a bunch of tiny little white things, and they're coconut, but they come from like some different part of the coconut. Oh, and I just dropped one. Like the palm of the coconut or something, and I don't even remember what it's for, but it's a supplement, and I just take a bunch of them, and they're very like slippery, like down your throat, so you can like swallow like 20 of them at a time. They're so tiny. They're kind of like the size of like popcorn kernels. That's a 2 o'clock thing. And I'll be good for meds until 4. So I'm like running out the door right now. It's 3:15. I didn't get a chance to shower because I'm still drinking a ton of tea. I just threw on old dance shirt, shorts, and Sperry's, and threw my hair up in a messy bun and put water through it to make it not look so bad. Trying to find a headband. Oh, it doesn't matter because I'll have my helmet on, which is downstairs. And we're flying out, and I'm going to keep drinking my tea on the way there. Ready to go. So, pretty big time lapse, basically. I just got home from my ultrasound, abdominal ultrasound, and my bag keeps falling over. But, like I said, it's hard to do a day in the life video because every day is different, and today I decided not to bring this bag. I got this bag on Amazon. It's Vera Bradley, and this pink, it's actually supposed to be like a shower, like, you know, traveling kind of thing. I have all like medications in here that I don't take from them like every day from here. Like I have them in the cabinet, but they're for bringing out in like emergencies and stuff. And I also have this, which has my B12 shots in them for if I feel a seizure aura, or if I need my B12 shot and we're out or something. And I didn't bring this bag with me today because I've been carrying around my medical stuff a lot more lately instead of just my mom having it. She always has the stuff on her. But I was like, the place is so close. It's ultrasounds. It's going to be so quick. My mom has the stuff. Well, turns out she didn't have any syringes in her bag, extras for B12, and in the middle of the ultrasound, I had one little leg spasm, and then I said, I need B12 because I was going to have a seizure. Then, of course, I had a seizure. I came in and out of consciousness, so I don't really remember all of that. But the two girls, there were like a couple people. I don't remember. It was like in and out with people and like doctors and stuff. And then eventually, my mom had the container of B12. She just didn't have a syringe or anything, so she couldn't even draw it. And then they're like not allowed to just give you a needle because, you know, there's laws and rules with stuff like that. Even though they wanted to because they understood what we were trying to do to help me. So they drew it up and I did it myself. And then after that's when I went like in and out of consciousness and like tried to, I don't know, it's kind of a blur. But basically I had a seizure while I was there, and it's just so ironic because I was standing up here in my room looking at my bag thinking, I've been carrying around my medications to be like more independent of, you know, this is my container of stuff, and my mom has hers too, but I can carry my own. And I was like, you know, for the 5 minutes we're going down here, how quick, we're not gonna need it. And I had that like moment thought of, I'm not gonna bring my bag. And if I did, the seizure wouldn't have lasted as long because I had B12 in there, and my mom ran out, and that was the first time she was actually like unprepared for something. My mom started talking about like just me in general. I think that's when I was out of it because she was telling me that. It's really hard to explain because you get like bits and pieces of being in the moment and then being out of it and then coming back and like where you left off. Seizure there, speech comes back like it's like a light switch going into it, it's like a light switch coming out of it. Flick, speaking or not. And my mom was talking to them about ECAD and the service dog, and my mom gave them like the flyer. Oh, I actually have one here so I can, this is a really basic one, just about how to donate, but there's another, once you get on the website, if you're actually going to like do this, you'll get the more my story, and because this says nothing about me, it just says I'm doing a fundraiser. So we gave them this sheet, and they were asking and they were writing it down, so we know their names, their first names at least. So if I get a donation from a Melissa something or a Caitlin something, it'll probably be from the diagnostic imaging place. Who knows, maybe we might have gotten some more people to donate. They were really nice. Of course, my mom had to tell them all to hold me down. I think I kicked myself in the face a couple times. I had my helmet on the whole time I was there, and I'm keeping it on now. I'm going to take it off now because I'm sitting in my bed, but I had it on while I was coming into the house, and I walked out of the place and I was completely different. They were so surprised. Because they just saw me like having a seizure on the bed and completely unconscious and not being able to talk and writing crooked with my left hand. I don't write with my left hand. Apparently now I do. And now I'm back to like looking, if I take off my helmet, I look back to being a completely normal, healthy person, you'd think. But it's just crazy because like you would have no idea that happened there. And I like wish my mom could get it on camera. And she's gotten like seizures on camera before when we're in the hospital, but you know, there's other people there and she was too busy holding me down. But that's basically how a 5-minute, really quick ultrasound turned into a longer situation. But, you know, out of all the things that have happened, it really wasn't that bad. That's just because my tolerance is up here. It's so high you can't even see it in the video. It really doesn't faze me much. I get it. It gives you, seizures often give you headaches afterwards because your brain's just like on overload. So I took Advil and I'm just gonna hang out. My mom's making me lunch. Even though it's like 5:30, but I didn't really eat lunch. So, there you go. Something new every day, and that happened to be today. This is the day in life that you're getting. And now I'm just gonna be watching TV and having lunch/dinner, I don't know, and relaxing. I just woke up. It's 9:30. I don't know how long I slept for. I'll have to check my Fitbit. But I definitely slept for a little bit, which is good because seizures make you really tired, and I knew I needed like a nap. And I just woke up, and it's not that late. It's only 9:30, so it's good.